Okay, it looks like YouTube is finally working, so I think we can get started. Alright, hello and welcome. I don't know why I'm still doing this. And I know I say this every time I do this, but still, I have no idea why I'm doing this. But anyways, uh, once once again, like most other streams, I'm starting with a new song today. The song we're doing today is the it's the fourth boss theme from 1217. Tortoise Dragon, Fortune and Misfortune. Part of it's because no one's done it yet, and it's fairly new. So I figured, sure, why not? Give it a shot. Also, maybe this time the internet won't actually die midway stream. So yeah. That's what happened last time. So what had happened was the internet just straight up died at my apartment. So that's why I couldn't stream any further at that point. They fixed it, hopefully, just a couple hours ago. So we should be able to do that now. Before I start, probably some uh, stuff that happened might be useful. So for one of my songs, the pixel artist that I asked to do the thumbnail for said he's almost done with it. So that's nice to see. So that'll come maybe within the next few days. Who knows? So in the meantime, I'll work on this while that happens. So that's pretty much all the news you have to know here. We'll see what happens down the line. Anyways, this time I figured, doing all the intro stuff like generating the drum channel, setting up the MFL is boring, and you wouldn't want to see that. You just want to see music. So I did that off camera, or I should say off stream. So we're gonna focus on that straight away. So the first thing we have to do is figure out what the first section is going to be. Oh yes, just like most of the pieces, I do have a MIDI source that I consult for this sort of thing. Anyways, yeah, now I have to figure out the section, I should say, that we're going to use for the first. I should say the measure limits for the first section. That's what we have to determine. You also get to hear what the song sounds like. I figure up to 16 is probably a good one. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, we have that down. So let's crack open the generated drum channel. Measure 12. Okay, alright. It looks like we're in good shape. Alright, I was a bit concerned that there was a slight problem with the generation, but no, everything looks good. You know, in past songs, I will like count out by the measure number. Uh, what I have to copy into the MO file. Into the MMO file. I realized actually that the line number just tells you immediately what the measure number is. So I could have just been doing that the entire time. But anyways, I digress. Alright, so I think we can work on that first. Oh, actually, no, even before that, I have to key in the drum part. Whoops. Oh, it looks like it's just R0 to 3 just repeated, what, 4 times? Oh, okay, that's easy. Oh crap, I forgot to change out the make file. Oh, hello, Red. What is it? Red Sai animation? Red Sai, have you seen the Sai Gangnam Style? Yes, that's what I'm working on. Oh, crap, I forgot to. Wait, something does not look right. Oh, there it goes, because I forgot to set it to CLRF. Yeah, for those who don't know, PMD only accepts files in CLRF mode, at least as far as I've tested. So, just a small heads up if you're trying to start MMO and you have problems. $23.04. That looks wrong. That does not look right. Oh wait, hold on. It might be because we have a different. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Though yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, we have one slight difference here. Um, so usually in PMD, a four by four measure, so 4 quarters, so 4 quarter notes in a measure is 96. Is a part length of 96. Here, it's actually 6/4. So which also means we have a whole measure is going to be a dotted whole note. So it's basically a I think that's just a yeah, a whole note and a half note functionally. So yeah, so the total part length won't be 96. I'm betting it's probably gonna be, let's see, so what's the situation here? So if it's a whole note and a half note, so a half note is half of a whole note, so that's what 96 over 2 is. That's 48. So I'm figuring the whole length is gonna be 144. So if we do, yep, as expected. Okay. So in that case, for this particular piece, as long as it functions within 6/4, we're gonna have a measure length of 144. So in this case, the total part length for 1 through 16 is 2304. So we end up with 2304 over 144, or 16 measures, which means the drum length is correct. I have to do this first because if there's a problem with my drum script, that is a problem I have to fix immediately, even before I do the actual song, because there's a problem with the drum generator, and that's not good. But no, we're fine here, so we can proceed. So we first have the effect synthesizer. I have the perfect one for that one, number 43. I remember in past songs where I would use just the subset, the original was doing subset for all the instruments. So for example, like 43 would be the clarinet, the saxophone. It would double for all those instruments, which I mean works, but it doesn't take advantage of the amount of diversity you can have with FM patches. So now I have more instruments such as, the flutes, more flutes, accordion, clarinet, and stuff like that. So now it can more accurately resemble the actual original piece while still using FM. Okay, I'm just rambling. Let's see. I'm guessing it's gonna be 03. Who cares? I'll fix it later. This doesn't. Yeah, this probably does not require. LFO. See, yeah, it's all quarter notes. For the sopranos, well, that's a whole different story. So let's see. Alright, so that should do it. So we have 43, 03, L4, V14, since it is the melody, kind of, and then ZP3. Good. Alright, we also have to set the what's it called? The key signature. So A, B, C, D, F, G, H. We might end up working with FM3 extend as well here, depending on if we need to or not. For the moment, it does not look like I need to. Yeah, A, B, C, D, F. Yeah, we can fit all of the parts, including the three panel lines within A through F, so we should be fine for this section. Next section, I may need to. We'll see what happens. Right, so now what we want to do is make sure that the whatchamacallit, that the octave is what you'd expect. No, not that I do. That's not today. Yep, as expected. Yeah, the similarity is pretty uncanny, isn't it? Oh crud, I did accidentally double EQ. In Vim, that saves and quits it. Which happens a lot more than you think because the W and the Q keys are pretty close to each other. Okay, we forgot, yeah. So it repeats a second time after that. And then we proceed to another section. we may have a problem. That is an interesting conundrum to have. As you can see, we have a part length of 1584, but the K length is 2304. I'm not sure why that's the case. Okay, I know why. It's because we forgot to run it a third time. No, that's not it either. Even now, it's still not properly synced. Oh, I know why. Okay, it's because so what happens is in line 34 here, so that SEFEF runs twice and then it cuts off at the third measure. So now we should have things properly set. Oh, don't forget the KV63. Okay, problem. I don't know why each time when you exit a loop, the octave always gets higher. Very strange to me. Okay, that sounds good to me. Alright, so that's the effect synthesizer. So, we have our choice between the piano, the winds, the piano, the winds, not the winds. The piano's the electric bass and the soprano. I'm doing the bass next. Alright, I have no idea if this will work, but I'm trying something new. So essentially, if you... Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, yeah, it didn't work. So what I tried to do was say, okay, in between each of these tie symbols, we're gonna have, by default, the number 1 dot, since 1 dot is the noise measure, but yeah, it didn't work. I had to specify manually. Yeah, this set it to the actual length that we need. So 576. Yeah, that sounds about right. Probably the easiest bass line I've had to do in a while, and I am happy. Yeah, that's to be expected. So if you notice, the bass kind of like faded out after maybe the first half of the second measure, and that's to be expected. I can live with. All right, piano next. No, not the snipping tool. Go away. Okay, this I'm not looking forward to. Do you know why? It's because you have a bunch of eighth note uh, spaghetti gunk. Yeah, that is not fun to do. Let me tell you. I'm really tempted to put up to make that a bracket since it is the same thing, but I know for a fact that octaves reset in loops, so it won't work. As much as I want it to, it won't work. Very sad. Okay, so that's just repeated 3 times in a row. I'm not gonna question that because if I did, I would go crazy. Okay, good. We have the right measure count. The octave is correct, so no problems there. sounds about right. Now we get to see where it loops. Hopefully that's going to be that. Hopefully it'll loop entirely, which would be great. Okay, we discovered a problem with the keying. So I said D flat. Ah, that explains it. Yeah, 564, 576. Now that number looks very familiar. Okay, now we're in decent shape. Alright, I think I have it. For now. Okay, we have a problem. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay, something sounded also. Yeah, something still sounded wrong. that bass seems really, really low. Oh, yeah, it is accurate, but something about it just sounds off. Maybe it's just me. Alright, so since we have the soprano, which is a voice, we'll introduce the first voice song we have. This guy. Although technically it's not actually a voice, it's more like a... Honestly, I don't even know what it's called. The kind of instrument that it would be. It feels like a voice to me, like roughly, but also not really. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyways, so 101, then we have 5. Now we're going to introduce our first LFO, which is probably just going to be uh, the slower LFO copied in from the first one. If you're wondering why I'm playing it with the melody this time, part of it's because it doesn't function well without it. So, in order for me to properly diagnose if it's, for example, in tune, I'm not in tune, in beat, you need another part to compare it with. So, that's what I'm doing. Alright, so the question arises, should I use a different LFO type for, LFO amount, LFO macro, for the second level soprano? Nah, I'm good. You know what? I'll keep things simple and just do it on a per instrument basis. Strange. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. So now all we have to do is add in the SSG, which should probably just be, you know, just accompanying various instruments from the various instruments here, and then we should be good to go. Very good. Okay, so we have no, not 23. Just one. Wait, why did I type in make? Okay, that's fine. Whatever, I don't really care. Okay, good. From there, let's do this. So BG. If you're wondering why I'm not doing LFO on the electric bass, it's because with the electric bass you don't usually do vibrato, so that's why. I'm thinking, yeah, use H for that. Okay. I've never done positive tuning. I'll see what that happens. What happens when I do that? Well, I forgot to. Yeah. Maybe I should have done that first. I like it. I like it. Alright, we are in good measure right now. Alright, yeah, now, we are in good measure. Christ, 4 or 5 minutes already? That was fast. Alright, so we have all the things we need here. So now what we're going to do is figure out what the next parameter is going to be. I bet you it's going to be 17 to 32. I'm almost certain of it. Alright, we have this down. Let's see what happens. This section in particular is why I'm doing this song, because that section is so killer. I love it. Anyways, yes, 17 to 32, that's the next section. Let's see, we have 82 down to 96, so that's 2, 3, 4, except the fourth one's going to be cut off. Okay, so we have turtle.mml, then we go into turtle. Oh wait, we have to create the new score file. Every time I change the name to some other score file. So previously it was Zoot score, now it's gonna be turtle score. Maybe I should just call it like score preserved, so I don't have to change it, or I could just keep changing it and not care. In any case, there it is. Okay, so that's 23:04. All right. Normally I would continue, but I'm actually kind of hungry, so I'm gonna go get lunch. Also, I'm also busy shortly after that, so I won't be able to stream for much longer. So it was a very short stream, I know, which is usual compared to my hour-long ones. So I guess I'll finish off with future plans, like I usually do. So this is just me. This is just me blabbing at this point. But I found a few pieces which are nice, like MIDI pieces and whatnot. But what happens is what's happening is that for those MIDI files, they're very convoluted. I think I talked about this earlier, but I'll show you it again just in case if you haven't seen it. Why am I even talking? This is probably no one's watching. Whatever. This is for the people in the future, if they decide to see it for whatever reason. So that's for them. In any case, let's go into my not this thing. I will show you what I'm talking about. It's inside my Where is it? Oh wait, no, that's right. I dumped it here. Not this one. Okay. All right, wait for it to load. MuseScore, are you okay? Oh, there we go. All right, look at this. You see that, right? Good song, but the piano part is a mess. It is a convoluted nightmare. So normally I wouldn't do this piece just because of that, but a thought came to me a couple days ago, or just a couple weeks ago, and I kind of just been meandering on it. So in particular, as you can see, each note is of a different voice. So voices in MIDI are basically ways of interleaving note sequences on top of each other. So essentially, with 4 voices, you can have 4 different patterns of notes, where each pattern of notes can have its own chorus. So it's 4 ways of playing independent sequences of notes within a single instrument. Granted, I hate that system because if you play it like MuseScore, if you use all 4 voices, it ends up being very convoluted. But if you're using, say, a DAW like FL Studio, no problem. I don't know why I'm doing that, anyways. So the thought that came to me is, so even if I cannot directly write this in PMD, what this sequence tells me is the location within the time of the measure where each note plays. So if I use a program like Music 21 to smash these voices into one, what I can do is take the times where they fire off, and then use the differences to calculate the new lengths of the notes, and then have those new notes define the new sequence of notes here as one voice. At that point, theoretically, it'll be easier to play. It'll be much easier to represent this in MML, which, as you know, can only take one sequence of notes at any particular time. So that's the whole shebang that you have to work on. And yes, this is Lunar Rainbow. I fell in love with this piece actually way back when. This is probably my favorite Stage 6 theme, which is Stage 6 because I actually don't touch on them. So if I ever finish that script and really make it nice, this piece is on the menu for sure. Although probably not for a while because Yuto is busy house moving, so I don't want to bother her with extra stuff. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. Ironic people actually here now that I'm actually going to leave soon. But that's just the way things are. Alright, well actually, you know what? For those that are here now, I guess I'll quickly play the progress I have so far before I leave. So yes, the song I was working on today was Tortoise Dragon. Wait, hold on. Is that misspelled? Wait. Hold on. I can't believe it. It was misspelled. Oh gosh. Okay. The spelling is what? Tortoise. And I have Tour. Okay. Wow. Alright, that was amazing. Good thing I figured that out real quick. Anyways. Alright, hold on. Right, yeah. Right, before I leave, I'm gonna play back what I have. I guess I can also show you the progress I have with the script for overlaying the voices into one idea that I was having earlier. Which I guess is probably my rant before I leave for the week. Hold on. Ah, crud. Did I delete? Oh yeah, I did. Oh, never mind. Here it is. Anyways, here it is. What I was actually working on for this stream. So yeah, that's what I was working on. I will cut. So yeah, I can't finish it now because I have other things to do like lunch and visiting people and whatnot. So that's gonna be the rest of my day. But what I'll try and do is work on this throughout the period of next week. Odds are I'll be working on this piece for next week's stream as well, but we'll see where that takes us. In any event, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time or the next video. Or maybe on Twitter if you're seeing that, whatever. Anyways, I will see you all next time.